evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Welcome back to another Come Thrift With Me. I cannot even fathom how long it has been since I filmed one of these videos. I mean, I can, it's probably been like 2 months or something. But these are the videos that always perform the best. These are the videos that I love filming the most. However, I have been on a bit of a spending ban. I've been trying to save some money. I had a busy few months with lots of people's birthdays, with my own birthday. I've been trying to avoid spending money unnecessarily, basically. So I haven't been thrifting in a couple of months properly. But for my birthday, my lovely friends from home were asking me what I wanted. And I said, honestly, I just want some money to go and thrift with and not feel guilty about it and not feel like I shouldn't be spending that money. And so yeah, they very kindly sent me some money. So shout out, girls, appreciate you. And yeah, we're going thrifting today. I have a day off work, which is really fun. It's a Thursday, so it's gonna be hopefully pretty quiet, so that's exciting. I'm gonna get the bus. It's gonna take me like an hour to get there on the bus, but you know, dedication. I'm gonna take my Kindle. I'm gonna go to Savers in Moorabbin, which is a huge, big warehouse, which is so exciting. And I'm just gonna take my time, have a leisurely thrift, spend the day there. And I am just so excited. And yeah, of course I wanted to bring you along, show you what's in there, show you what I find. And of course, at the end of the video, I will give you a full try on haul so you can see everything that I got. So let's do it. Before I get stuck into the thrift, please subscribe to this channel if you're not already. It really means a lot to me and it really helps to support me. That would be a great birthday gift if you wouldn't mind subscribing as my birthday present. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let's go. Let's not waste any more time. I ended up having to get 2 buses to get there, which is commitment. I also did change my top before anyone says anything. It was a lot hotter than I thought. But here we are arriving at the wonderland that is Savers Moorabbin. First thing I did was grab myself a trolley, get set up, put my bag, my water in the little seat section, and just strap in for the ride. Obviously I wasn't there for furniture, but how cool was that little sofa set? Anyways, I started over at the jewellery section because I have really been noticing that I'm lacking in the accessory department, and I feel like I don't ever take enough time to actually look through the jewellery. That necklace was really beautiful, and if it was like actually worth something, then I probably would have got it, but I was pretty sure it was very, very cheap. But they had loads of really cool, like bright, colourful, chunky jewellery, which is kind of a vibe right now going into like spring and summer. I picked up a couple of cool sort of chunky pieces like this. I love the black rope section rather than the chain. I feel like that's very in at the moment. I didn't end up buying these because I realized that I have bought similar things recently, but there was a few great options that I was gravitating towards to begin with. This little flower is really giving me Lizzie McGuire vibes, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of regretting not buying this now. I then moved on to homeware. There was some really gorgeous like antique floral plates, which I thought was so cute. I did end up getting something from the homeware section, which I didn't show here, but I will show you in the haul. But yeah, some really cute like little serving plates and cute, really like dainty pieces, which was really fun. But I moved straight onto shoes, which is probably one of my favorite sections of the thrift. There was some cute sort of wedge sandals, which I feel like are starting to come back again for like spring and summer, but they were all kind of a bit borderline grandma, so nothing that really stuck out to me. In the trainer section, I found these silver Supergas, which were so cool. They were too small for me, so I had to leave them behind, but I feel like they're such a vibe. There was a couple of other sort of fun, chunky trainers. I have no idea what that brand was, and it was kind of ugly, but you get the vibe. But yeah, nothing that was really sticking out to me there. Moving on to the flats, I really liked the toe of these green Zara slip-ons, but I just wish they were like a little heel. I thought that would have been so cute. And then I went to the heels section, which is always my favorite part, and I found these really cute pointed toe black heels. I was saying recently that I do not have a good pair of black heels, and it's such a necessity. Love a pointed toe at the moment. It looked like a good height of heel, not too painful. I love the little bow across the front. I'm also trying to be a ballet flat girly, but these were just not it. I like the flower idea, but yeah, it didn't really pay off. But anyway, obviously I grabbed these cute little heels. I then also found these, which now looking at them are very granny, but I just love the like multicolored stars. I just thought that was really fun and like a bit different, and I love the open toe, so I did give them a try. But yeah, they're definitely grandma, but grandma chic. I love how I don't ever try on shoes in this section. I just shove them all in the trolley and then I go through them in the change room. Makes no sense. These guys, I was so excited when I found these. I've been looking for silver heels for so long, and I thought these were so cute and delicate and dainty. I love the buckle, I love the sparkles, just everything about these was exactly what I've been looking for so long. These could have also been a vibe, but they're Carvea, I don't know how you say it, but that flower was just not it, and I also didn't like the colour of them. If they'd been a different colour and the flower had been cuter, we would have been onto a winner, but they were just unfortunately not the one. As I was saying before, I feel like the really chunky wooden platforms are making a return. I know these used to be such a thing in like the early 2000s. Just can't decide if they're coming back or not. Can someone please tell me if they're back in style? Thank you so much, appreciate you. I then moved on to my next favourite section, which is always the bags. I always like to have a look at the cute little tiny fun bags, and this initially caught my eye. Just a cute little black shoulder bag with sort of like a red piping. I'm very into red at the moment, and it was only $6, so I thought that's a great little staple. Put her straight into the trolley. This next find I was so excited about. It's the perfect little black Firelli shoulder bag. It was only $6, and it looked to be in such great condition. I know it's like a broken record, but again, very 90s, just very my vibe. The only black bag I currently have has gold hardware, so this one with silver is perfect. Always look in the belt section for like a fun chunky metal belt, preferably like a fun silver belt, but there's never anything that I want. But I did find some socks, so not all is lost. I moved on to the men's section. PSA to always check out the men's section. And I thought this jacket was kind of cool. It was like almost woolen knitted zip up striped jacket, and it was really cheap. I think it was like $4 or something. Yep, there you go. And yeah, I thought I would just try it on and see what the vibe is. It could be a fun little oversized moment. I always make sure to check out the men's jackets because I found some really cool oversized leather jackets in the men's section before. I then moved on to the skirt section, had a good old rummage through here. This really does not want to focus, but I found this black skirt that was a little bit low rise, and it had a really cool sort of asymmetrical hem. It was very flowy. I thought that could be a vibe, so I popped that in to try on. Here's me having a good little search in my element. I know I've definitely mentioned this in previous videos, but make sure you always check in the sizes, at least one up from your size, maybe two, and the size below, because every single brand sizing is different, and maybe an 8 in one brand could be the same as a 12 in another. And you might also find something that is a little bit bigger than you normally wear, but it actually looks really nice and sits at a nice sort of mid-rise or a low rise. So yeah, make sure you always check out other sizes as well. Don't just look in your own section. I had a little look through the jacket section. There was nothing really in here that caught my eye except for this. Oh my gosh, I literally used to own this jacket. Do you remember when the whole Cheryl Cole Fight for This Love video came out and everyone was buying like cheap military jackets? Lol. I am apparently obsessed with buying people's school skirts. I thought this was a real vibe. It was $3, so I put that in my basket. I love the colours in this. If you go to the school, good for you, hun. What a cute uniform. I definitely have an addiction in looking at the formal dress section in the thrift shops. When am I ever going to wear a 2000s core gown like this? I don't know. This black dress was like the 80s prom dress of my dreams. Look at that giant bow and like the lace at the bottom. So cute. I'm obsessed with like beautiful ball gowns. It's a whole thing. And you know what? What's stopping you from trying it on? You don't have to buy it, and the odds are you're not going to buy it, but this is your sign to just try on beautiful dresses at the thrift, because life is just short, you know. I had great visions for this. I thought this was going to be a really cute sort of boxy, it's giving like Olivia Rodrigo, you know what I mean, like a bit grungy, fun little play suit, but it was actually really hideous when I put it on. I then headed to the pants section, and I always just really struggle to find pants that fit me right when I'm thrifting. I don't know if it's just the way my body is shaped. I do have quite a long torso and short legs, so maybe that's it. Maybe it's a me thing, I'm not sure. But I always struggle, and they always look good. Like these just looked great when they were off, and yeah, they just, I don't know, something about them just looks weird on my leg. The main things I look for are a wide leg or a straight leg, nothing skinnier than that. There was a lot of skinny happening here. Like I really loved this pattern, thought that was a vibe, but look at that skinny leg. No one wants that. And these are Glassons, which like, they should know better, you would think, you know. These ones, I was so excited when I found these. They're like a salmony pink corduroy flare. Like what? So cool. And they looked kind of like a fun
maybe mid to low rise. Low rise is like a no-go with me, like low rise, but a mid rise I can just about get away with. I was trying to figure out what this branding says. I think it says bubblegum, but I'm not sure. Never heard of them, but I just thought that was such a fun little pop of colour. As I said, the leg shape looked great, so yeah, I thought I would give them a little try. I then moved on to the top section, had a good old rummage through. I immediately found this really pretty red staple top. It's from Princess Polly, so nothing fancy, nothing special, but a good staple. I thought this guy was really cute. I'm very into gingham at the moment. My whole Pinterest is just gingham. I don't know what's going on with me, but I thought, yeah, this is really cute for like spring and summer. I was really looking for some good staples today, because again, I feel like that's something I'm really lacking when I go to get dressed. I have lots of like fun, bright pieces, which is what I enjoy shopping for, but then I'm lacking the staples and the basics to put the outfits together. So that was something I was really on the hunt for today. And lo and behold, I found some. In hindsight, the quality of this one wasn't great. I actually didn't end up buying this. That is another thing to look for when you're shopping, well, thrifting specifically for staples. Make sure you're checking sort of brands and materials and ensuring the quality of what you're picking up is good. Because I think having really high quality staples makes the rest of your outfit look really elevated. I think it's quite important to have good quality and well-fitting staple pieces. I really loved this colour green on this cotton on tank. I have this tank in many different colours and I wear them all the time because they're really nice quality. I thought this top was really interesting. I love that it's silver and gold and it just looked quite rich. It's giving like money. So I thought it'd be fun to try it on and see what it looked like. This top that I found is very Lizzie McGuire core and it really jumped out at me and I was initially really excited about it. I wasn't really a fan of the fact that it said dream. That was making it sort of a bit hippie, but it is Desigual, I don't know how you say that brand, but I always love their stuff. A bit grungy, a bit edgy, but really fun. Unfortunately, this didn't actually fit me how I wanted it to, but really cool top. And on to the last main section, which is knitwear, which was actually pretty successful. I immediately loved the colours of this, the pink and the red together. Oh, I love that colour combination. It's very juicy, very fruity, a very good spring in between season knit. So I definitely wanted to try that on. Continuing on the hot pink train, I found this very, very cropped jumper, which I thought could be quite cute, sort of layered over another tank top or a different colour. Just thought that'd be a fun little pop of colour. I finished off in the swimwear section where I found this dress, which is actually a bikini underneath, well, a swimming costume underneath. But I thought for like a little summer dress, it could be a vibe. And this was my final trolley on the way to the change room. My gosh, she's piled high. Success. And trying on was an absolute chore. I was sweating by the end of it, as usual. I did also grab a couple of other bits on my way into the change room, and this is what I was dealing with. This is everything that I took in there.
We are back. It is now the next day. I realised that I never spoke you through my manifestations. I meant to talk you through everything that I was looking for, all the things I'm on the hunt for, but I just got overexcited and I just wanted to go. So I thought I would just show you a Pinterest board that I've made. I thought this is a really good tip if you don't want to just go thrifting and kind of go in blind and without a plan or a direction. I started a Pinterest board where I basically just put in anything that I feel like I'm lacking in my wardrobe. Something that keeps popping up on Instagram where I'm like, oh, that would really elevate my wardrobe. I basically just pop it in this Pinterest board and then I can have a scroll through before I go and just have those sort of ideas fresh in my mind. So I'm going in with sort of a bit of a subconscious idea of what I'm looking for, and those things kind of pop out to me while I'm sifting. Hopefully that makes sense. So you can see as I popped on the screen a couple of things that I was looking for. I'll let you know if any of these things that I found were on my board. Now let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. I'll do these two together because they're basically the same thing. I have owned this just little tank top from Cotton On for years and I wear it all the time, and I found the same top in green and in grey. And yeah, I basically just know that I love the fit of this top. It's a really handy like summer throw on. I thought a really bright colour would be so easy to style and just add like a fun pop of colour to an outfit and like a grey tank, you know what I mean? I'm always saying that I'm really lacking basics in my wardrobe, and so yeah, I knew these were winners. These were like $5.80 each. I know they're going to come in handy in summer. Bit more of an elevated basic. This is a red top, originally from Princess Polly. and it's just that really nice sort of elasticated double thickness material, you know, that really just like holds you in. If you live in Australia, I do a lot of things in this type of fabric, and yeah, it's just very flattering and feels quite elevated. I also love the back of this. It's a half open back with a tie across it, which I feel like is cute. I love the sort of wide neckline, and I'm loving red at the moment. I want to do a video on like current trends that I'm really enjoying, and yeah, I'm very into red right now, so a bit more of an elevated basic. This was also $5.80. Whilst I'm on tops, something that was on my vision board was a lot of gingham. I'm very into gingham at the moment, and I just thought this was a really cute gingham crop. It has like a sheared back with little ties on the straps, almost like a corset sort of fit, and it's just like baby blue and cream gingham. Love. This has the original tags on. It was $44.95 originally, and I got it for $4.49, so like $40 off. Can't complain. It just feels like nice quality, fits really nice, and again, just for summer, I feel like this is going to be such a good little pop of colour throw-on piece, and again, a little bit more elevated than just the tag. And then the last thing in the clothing department, I got a lot more accessories really than clothing. I love this so much. I don't know if the colours are really coming through on camera, but they are, it's red and pink. There you are, you can see, like striped but knitted. And I think this is the perfect like in-between season knit where you just want like a little layer, but obviously it's not doing much to actually warm you up. Very cute. I love this colour combination. Again, obviously I'm looking for like fun pops of colour. Clearly this just with like jeans, I just think is so cool, effortless, fun. This was a little bit pricier. It was $15.80. The brand is Marco Polo, so maybe that's a good brand, I'm not sure. At first I saw the price and I was like, oh, I'm not sure if that's, like, it feels a bit steep, but I thought, you know what, if you saw that in like a normal shop, you'd think that was a bargain. So I went for her, and I think I'm gonna be wearing this a lot. Very happy with this one. And then moving on to accessories, this one I was very pleased with. This is just a really cute little black shoulder bag. The brand is, I think it's pronounced Fiorelli, and it was only $5.99, which feels like a real bargain. The only real black bag I have is my Coach bag, which obviously I love, but sometimes I don't want to take my fancy bag out. And I love that it's kind of shiny, I love that it's silver. It's just an easy breezy throw on, and I feel like it just looks very elevated, but it's obviously pretty cheap. And yeah, it just feels like the perfect little 90s baguette bag. And it's in great condition as well. She's looking good. Who donated this? Now we're on to shoes. At first when I was looking through the shoe section, I was like, oh, this is really not giving. But by the end, I had a good selection of shoes. So first of all, these little black heels with the pointed toe, the little bows across the front. I feel like they're so cute. They're also from Nine West, which is quite a nice brand, and these were $14.79. I realised the other day that I don't have a good pair of black heels. I have one pair that are like flip-flop toe and then like a chunky heel. Sounds random. Like, they're great for summer, just like going for casual drinks, but for like nice dressy nights out, like I just need a good black heel. And I just love, I think they're so cute, the front of them. Really comfortable. The heel's like not too high. They just feel very like sophisticated, and they'll just kind of go with everything. So I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of these. They are a little bit like, you can see they've been worn, the kind of leather's starting to crease a little bit on the inside, but on the outside they look perfect. Whilst we're on shoes, these have very much been on my Pinterest board for a while. I've been looking for a pair of silver heels for ages. I actually wanted to find a pair for my birthday night out, which was last weekend. Typical, I find them the week after. But these are the most beautiful little silver kitten heels, and look at the little tiny foot strap, the little buckle, the frill that like matches this kind of creped material. Oh, I think they're so cute. As you can see, they've been through the wars. This, I have some super glue in my cupboard. I'm going to super glue that back together. They've seen better days, but once my foot's in them, you can't see any of the like scuffing, you know. And yeah, these were $11.79. I just feel like they're so cute, but also like cool. Like the little buckle, the diamante, it's a little bit of that edgy silver vibe that's obviously very on trend right now, but they're also very like delicate and pretty and feminine. And I just feel like, again, they're gonna go with so much stuff. The heel's not too high, it's pretty thin, so I'm not sure how comfortable they'll be, but it's not a huge heel, you know. And a little ankle strap. I just think they're so cute and I just love them. That's it, that's all I have to say. Finally, for the shoes, these were very much on my Pinterest board and have been for a little while. They're not exactly what I was looking for, but I think I can make them work, so I did go for them. If you've seen the biker boot trend going around at the moment, these are pretty bang on, to be honest. I think basically my only issue is I wish that like this bit was bigger and like baggier, but I think the truth of the fact is that I just have big calves, and I've also always had trouble with my calves fitting into like knee-high boots and stuff. I know a lot of other people do as well, and they just fit tighter on my calf than they would other people's. But I think once they're on, they do zip up, which is like a miracle. And yeah, I love the buckle detailing, I love the zip detail down the back. They're very like chunky and what I wanted. Sometimes you need like a chunky shoe that's not like a heel, you know. And I have some Doc Martens that I wear quite a lot. What else do I have? I have like a chunky black loafer shoe, and I wear both those things a lot. So I thought another pair of these can't hurt. Yes, I know we're going into spring and summer, I understand, but we're still gonna have some cold days here in Melbourne. So I think I'm gonna get my wear out of these. And they're just really comfy and cool. So I'm very excited to style these. I'm excited to tick these off my list. I do believe I manifested these with my Pinterest board. So take from that what you will. Make a Pinterest board. Off the back of the boots, I found these little, these are actually like school socks, but they're basically just like grey knee-high socks, and I thought those like bunched up under the boots would be really cool. They were $2. I also just love like colour, like different socks and tights and stuff. I feel like that is also very in at the moment, especially the like lace colour tights and like the bright colour tights, which I also did keep an eye out for. I didn't see any, but yeah, using like socks and tights more as an accessory, I'm into it. Finally, the very final thing is a piece of homeware, which I don't often really get, but I was thinking recently about having a nice little sort of tray to put my jewelry in, like the jewelry that I wear all the time. This is one of my sister's jewelry brand. If you don't know, daisydesigns.co, go check them out. So yeah, I have like all this everyday, good quality, like waterproof jewelry that I wear all the time. Then sometimes if I'm going out, I might want to do like a big hoop or something, and I just want to have like a little something to put these things in when I swap them over, you know, like my on-the-go jewelry. That's how I describe it to myself. And I found this really cute little silver like leaf platter. It was $5, and I just thought that on like my countertop with like my day-to-day jewelry in would be really cute. And a lot of my day-to-day jewelry is gold, so I thought that like the gold on the silver would be quite fun, the contrast. My leaf, I love her. So all in all, this came into just under $100. It was about $98 in total for 3 pairs of shoes, a bag, a leaf, socks, a jumper, and 4 tops, which feels like a bargain. And it just felt so good to go and like spend 2 hours in the thrift store and just take my time and look around. And don't get me wrong, by the end I was exhausted, but yeah, I've just missed it. It was so much fun. But that is the end of the haul. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments what your favorite thing was that I got. I'm always intrigued to hear. And if you have any styling tips or ideas for any of them, please also leave a comment down below. I'd appreciate it. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. Please. It would really mean the world to me. I'm planning to film another video, hopefully this weekend, of my next thrift flip. / me learning how to sew, part of that series, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you again for watching. I really appreciate you, and I will see you next time.